Pretend you don't see what I'm doing, okay?
Okay. What are you not doing?
I'm not picking up another glass I just broke.
Great. I didn't see you not break it.
Very funny. Quite the comedian. How was Chicago?
Great. Is Jenny around?
No, she's working on the big search for Andy.
What do you mean, search for Andy?
Oh, you didn't... Andy was put in a hospital. She has juvenile diabetes. And the poor kid, I guess the minute she was alone in the room, she panicked and she ran away. So now everybody's looking for her. It's been on TV. It's been in the newspapers. Doctor says that if we don't get treatment to her soon, she could go into a coma.
Kristen, that can be fatal.
Yeah, I know. That's why everybody's so crazy to look for her.
Does she know how sick she is?
Well, the doctor says she must know on account of how weak she must be getting, but... Well, Sonny went on TV pleading with anybody if they've seen her to call in, or Andy herself, and Stephanie made an offer for a $5,000 reward.
I don't believe it. Why? How?
Brian and Colt are both putting in extra time.
Jenny?
Jenny is at the rooming house where she lives, you know, except when the landlady's there. They want somebody to be by the phone in case Andy decides to call. Because Andy always liked Jenny, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Stuart's out there on the dock. He said Andy used to play out there sometimes, so... It's really awful, Tom.
Still no sign of it. Not a trace. I don't understand. Hey, Tom, when did you get back?
Just now.
You heard about Andy?
Yeah, I just told him.
Listen, Tom, she's got to be found. How'd it go in Chicago? Did you find out anything about Danielle?
Danielle? Are you helping to try and find Jenny's child?
I'm sorry. Listen, Kristen, you didn't hear what you just heard, you hear? Now, you're not to say anything to Jenny about this. Tom doesn't want her to get her hopes up, okay?
Yeah, okay. I won't say a word.
How'd it go in Chicago?
Dad, let's sit down. I want to talk about it. Come on.
This is Search for Tomorrow.
Andy? Andy is Jenny's daughter?
I did some checking in Chicago before I left this morning. There's no doubt about it.
But, Tom, she has to be found.
Yes, I know, Dad, but there's a more urgent question now that we know she's Jenny's child. Do we tell her under these circumstances? I mean, that child could go into coma any
Wait a
moment.
minute, nobody said she has to go into a coma.
Dad, the point is, it's possible that Jenny may never see this child again. If that happens, isn't it better that Jenny never finds out that Andy was her daughter?
No. You have to tell her, Tom. She deserves to know. She deserves to know right now.
You know, on the plane back here, I kept picturing how thrilled Jenny would be with this news. Now,
I know, Tom. It's going to be tough. But it is her child.
I'll tell her. I have to. I just never thought it'd be like this.
Come on in, Warren. I was just having some coffee. You want to join me?
Oh, I'd love some.
It's good Louisiana coffee. I hope you're up to it.
I'll try.
I have it flown in every month. It's one of my few indulgences.
Oh, really?
Well, a little gambling, a little cigar every now and again, but I need this to get my eyeballs going in the morning. Listen, I'm sorry we had to delay our meeting.
Oh, that's no problem.
I was up the better part of the night driving Stephanie all over town.
Looking for Andy.
Yeah, poor Stephanie's beside herself. She feels guilty at not realizing the child was so sick sooner. We were up and down every alley in town 4 times over.
Susie was out last night with Joe, too.
Yeah, it's a terrible thing. It's terrible. Well, there's nothing we can do about it now, so why don't we get to the business at hand?
All right. Martin, as I said before, I'm very interested in buying Rusty's half of the club. Now, I've already spoken to Rusty's lawyers. They said that they would accept any offer that you'd approve, you know, providing, of course, that there's a substantial profit for Rusty's investment.
I see.
Martin, you could do me a big favor by approving my offer.
Yes, I suppose that's what it comes down to, doesn't it?
Martin, I would very much like to be partners with you on this club.
I'll tell you, Warren, I believe in being very direct with people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to jump at your offer. I don't even know what it is yet. First of all, I want to ask you some questions.
Anything. You can look at my books, my statements.
We both know that books can conceal as much as they reveal. I just want to ask you a few things, one gentleman to another. Now, just how involved were you in Rusty Centel's business? Now, I know
Well,
everything he did was crooked because that's the only way he knew how to operate. He probably never will know the full extent of it. But just where did you fit in?
I didn't. Well, not really.
You worked for him.
I was going to work for him. I was going to be vice president of his bank. But fortunately, that didn't come through until his death.
Lucky you.
I certainly was. Because, you know, in my line of business, international commodities, it's very much on the up and up. Something like that would have looked very bad for me.
So you never had any previous business dealings with him?
None.
All right. Let's talk money. We know that the club is already a going business.
Mm-hmm.
Business has doubled. So I could possibly be persuaded to give you my approval for, let's say, $120,000.
Oh, $120,000.
That's right.
It's a little steep, Martin. Yeah, the business has only been going on for a short while. Very unstable economy. No. I think the best I can do would be offer you 90.
90,000.
Mm-hmm. In cash. That way they could settle up the estate.
You got that much cash available?
Yes. Just liquidate a few things.
Why don't we just say 100,000 in cash then, and we got a deal?
100,000 in cash it is.
Good. You got my approval.
Oh, that's great.
You're quite a bargainer.
So are you.
Well, I think everything's going to work out just fine. The only thing I'm happiest about is we managed to keep the whole thing in the family, so to speak. Keep out any criminal elements that might try and get their toe in the door. Which is what we have to continue to do. Don't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more.
Give me a call and I'll give him my approval.
Oh, Warren, hello. Travis, how are you?
Fine. Oh, excuse me, Martin. I forgot my briefcase in the bedroom.
Well, Warren's glad to have you aboard.
Well, thank you very much.
We'll talk to you later on.
All right. Bye-bye.
Martin, what was all that about? Glad to have you aboard.
Oh, well, Warren made an offer for Rusty's half of the club, and I approved it.
Did you talk to Tom or anyone else about this?
No, why should I?
Well, I just think it would be a good idea to have any future partners investigated.
Investigated? What are you suspicious about?
Well, for one thing, he was a prime suspect in the murder investigation.
I can't believe I hear you saying that. You were the #1 suspect.
That's different.
Why? Because he's him and you're you?
No, because Tom suspected that Warren all along was covering up something.
What?
I don't know. Tom never found out, but he was sure he wasn't getting the truth out of him.
Travis, Tom thought everybody was covering something up, even me.
All right, Martin, all right.
It was all in Tom's head.
Martin, you do it your way. You handle your business the way you always have.
Now, just what is that supposed to mean?
Don't forget I said anything. It doesn't involve me. See you later.
Travis, I know your life is going badly these days, but try and have a little trust in your fellow man.
Don't look like anybody else has ever been here. Maybe we can get the door shut. Jiminy, this thing must have been stuck 100 years. Oh boy, I'm sure thirsty and tired. But this will be a good place for us tonight. Don't you think, Scratch? No wind like last night. And this old car ain't going anywhere because it's so rickety. It'll be our house. Just you and me. We're the only family we got. That's okay. Who needs anybody else? I bet they don't even care I'm gone. Well, Maybe Keith will care. Yeah. He'll think of us sometime. Oh, gosh. I feel like it's time to go to sleep. And it ain't even noon. And I'm so thirsty. Like I've been eating sand or something.
What are you doing here? My place, huh?
We was just looking for a place to stay.
Yeah? Well, just keep that dog away from me, you hear me?
Come on, Scratcher, it's okay.
I don't like dogs. It bites. Do you hear me?
Scratcher wouldn't do that.
It cut your arms and legs off.
No, he wouldn't.
Ugh.
I got him tied up. Come on, Scratcher.
Yeah? Well, I don't want him here. I don't want the both of you here. You hear me? This is my place.
How come this is your place anymore than ours?
It's my place because I live here. It's mine.
It ain't got your name on it. Your name's Fantasy.
Huh?
That's the name on the outside of this car.
Look, girlie, I don't have to tell you what my name is. I got my rights. It's none of your business.
Yeah?
And let them try and make me. Ha-ha. I can wipe them all out with poison gas. That's right. Ha-ha. They think they know, but they don't know. Ha-ha. Ever see an alligator?
No.
I got one. But he's sick. You got something to eat? Hungry. What you got in there?
Just some stuff.
Oh, yeah? What is it? Give it! Give me!
You better not do that. He might break loose.
Huh?
You stay there, and I'll tell you what I got.
Oh, I know what you got. You got food in there.
I'll make a deal with you. I'll give you some food
Gimme, gimme!
if we can stay here tonight.
Real food?
Candy bars. I got all kinds.
Where'd you get them? In the garbage?
I bought them. I got potato chips.
You bought them?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, what's wrong with them?
Nothing. See, we can have a whole dinner on them, but we gotta get cans of soda or something to go with them.
Yeah? What you got in them?
Nothing. But what about going to get the cans of soda?
Come on, what do you think? Soda grows on trees. You need money for soda.
I got some money, if you'll go get it for us.
Where you get some money?
I had it.
Oh, yeah? How much money you got?
None of your business. Enough for some more sodas.
You got some more money?
None of your business.
Huh. This is folding money.
Now go on. Go get us the sodas. 'Cause I'm so thirsty, I feel like I'm about to die.
I ain't in no big hurry.
You better go, or I'm gonna untie Scratcher and sick him on you.
What? You told me he wouldn't hurt me!
I was lying. He used to be an attack dog for the army. Once he gets mad, I can't hold him back.
Oh, yeah? I want to tell you something. This is too much money for a dirty young one like you to be walking around with.
And you better come back with the sodas. No spending my money on booze.
Oh, yeah? I'll be right back.
Boy, I sure hope she don't take all day. I've never been more thirsty in my life. I'm so tired.
Hey, merci beaucoup, huh? It was easy as falling off a log. I was into Delaware with those gold maple leaf coins and out with the greenbacks in less than 2 hours.
Just don't go thinking it's too big a snack.
Hey, I'm not gonna get careless, Warren.
We got a lot more to launder.
Just call me your friendly launderer. You know, as a kid, I tried to get a job in a laundry. Frank, but they wouldn't hire me because they said I wasn't responsible. Not responsible. I just laundered $2 million, or I'm going to.
All right. Keep your voice down. Just eat. Don't talk.
Yeah, the food is nice here, huh? No more of those crummy hamburgers. We're sitting pretty now.
We're getting there. We just got to launder the rest of that money. We'll be all set.
Yeah, and with you putting all that dough into that club that Martin Turner runs, your money's going to start making money like little rabbits, more and more.
Yeah, I got some other ideas, too.
Oh, yeah?
Real estate. Maybe a construction business.
Hey, I always said you had brains, Warren. But my cut's a lot smaller than yours, you know. So I figured I'd put into stocks. The only thing is, I don't know what I'm gonna do while all my money's growing and growing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, do I have a future with you? Or, the fact that Susie's scared of me, is that gonna put a fly into you and me?
I don't know. Should I pass the butter?
Yeah, sure.
It's good French bread, huh?
Yeah, it's great. So what do you think, huh? My new clothes, my new haircut? Huh?
You're looking a lot better. The handkerchief, gotta go.
What's the matter with the handkerchief? This is what you're made to look like, isn't it?
Well, it's a little more like what you're gonna have to look like at the club.
At the club? What am I gonna be doing at the club?
Let's say you'll be in charge of civility and decorum.
Civility and decorum. Sounds like a heavy job. Hope there's no arithmetic involved in that. I don't know nothing about math.
No math, no math. You're gonna be the bouncer.
Hey, great. You know, you're a great guy, Warren. I mean, taking me back the way you did. You know what? Huh?
I know that.
There's just one thing. The only time I was ever in that club, I never saw anybody who needed to be bounced. Now, is Martin Turner going to want me on the payroll for that kind of job?
Martin doesn't really know it yet, but I have a few changes in mind for the place. Just hang loose.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Martin doesn't know that you're going to kind of redecorate, huh?
But he'll find out soon enough.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
Oh, sorry I didn't get here sooner, but Keith, what are you doing here? You got some news about Andy? Did you find her?
Oh, we didn't find her yet.
What is it? What happened? What's going on?
Jenny, we haven't found Andy, but,
For what? You all know something. I can tell by your faces.
Jenny, I just got back from Chicago. I was following this lead from this man, Phillips.
Phillips? You got some news about Danielle?
Yes.
You do? You do, really? You know where she is?
No, not exactly at this moment. However, what I found out is that Danielle once lived with a family on Chicago's South Side. They changed her name. She's been in several foster homes, and I happened to find the name of the last family she stayed with before she disappeared from the records of the Regional Placement Center of Northern Illinois.
She disappeared, huh? She disappeared from the records.
Yes, but I have the last family name. It happens to be McNeil.
That's the same as Keith's.
The very same.
What?
Jenny, I lied all this time. Andy really isn't my sister.
You mean,
Yes. Yeah.
Andy?
Andy is Danielle.
Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh. She's been here all these months and I didn't even know. Oh, you found my baby, Tom. You... Oh, I can't believe it. I feel so good, you know? Oh. How did it happen? I don't,
When my family took Andy in, her name was Sandra Daniels.
Yeah?
And when we moved, I changed the name to Andrea McNeil, so they couldn't trace her and take her back to that home. Oh, Jenny, I love Andy so much.
Andy. It's my own little girl, huh?
Oh, I love her too. I always loved her. Oh, oh, now I'm more scared than ever. We gotta find her. You think we'll find her before it's too late?